Taurus, what a wonderful month you have ahead here in July. And the first thing I want to point out is Venus, your ruler, is definitely now running really strong because it's going to be meeting up with Mars. So when we have the feminine and the masculine, you know, that really does the dance really, really well. This is showing up in your fourth house for home and family. Now, in the sign of Leo makes it cheerful. It makes it playful, right? So when they do the dance the way they do, expect romance to come in, but Mars is also action, and Venus rules money too. So when we put money in action in the home area, what do we get? Projects maybe. So are you thinking about wanting to upgrade your home? It's a great time to do so. Both of these planets are running direct. Okay, so we are not going to have any problems with, excuse me, retrogrades this month on these two. So any investments, you could do really well. We're out of the Mercury retrograde there from last month. So you're good to go on that aspect as well. But most importantly, Taurus, I want you to have fun with this. And why is that? Well, because it's the time of Leo. This is where Venus and Mars is transiting. And Leo is all about leisure and fun. I could see that you could also take time just to relax and be at home, sink in to your own inner foundation, which the fourth house also represents. It's not just your physical abode, it's your inner abode as well. So what we can see too, for those of you who have parents out and about, they might live out of town. This could be a little bit more important this month as well, as we have the new moon and the sun cruising through your third house. So I could see some of you wanting to travel, to go visit family or parents. Great time to do that. We have that new moon on the 10th, and that will be 18 degrees in Cancer. That's your third house. So that's travel. So you might have that itch to really get out and about, short distance travel, or maybe just time-wise like a getaway weekend if you can't have your full vacation time right now. But this is a great time. Just around this new moon will kick you into gear. Now, the sun is there. That's why we have a new moon. Every time the moon comes up to the sun, we got that new moon. And the third house is all about communication. So if you have presentations, if you have any important negotiations, hey, just around the state here makes it super important, even though the sun will last longer. But around the 10th, you're really good to go, and it will spark you off. Then we have Saturn and the full moon. The full moon here on the 24th is going to show up, Taurus, in your 10th house of career. Okay, and the full moon will always illuminate. Think about it. You know, it will illuminate. And so with Saturn being there, hey, whatever you've been working on for a long time, Taurus, Saturn can be a little heavy, right? Because it's a taskmaster. It really puts us up there to really prove to the universe what we're good for. It takes effort. And Saturn will always keep our nose to the grindstone so we can get matters done. I can see just how busy you've been trying to secure your career, right? So this full moon might just bring a harvest. This is the 24th of July that you could see that things might just now surface, come to you a little bit more effortlessly because the moon is bringing in that gravitational tide. So we're loving that. And not only that, but I could see how you're so future oriented on whatever it is that you have as your long-term goals. Saturn doesn't just think this week or next. No. Saturn will always look out for your highest, best, and good for the long term. And this is where most of you, not all of you, but most of you have really been working on these long-term goals for quite a while right now, especially since top of the year 2021. It's like it's now or never. You've been pushing, and I feel that you've been doing quite good. And this month is going to prove to you just how far you've come, even though you still have probably another year and a half to really work out all the wrinkles in your master plan, right? Saturn moves slowly, but it is going to be bringing to you this sense of accomplishment, all right? It's retrograde. So really pay attention to those opportunities that were provided to you in the past, say from January to now. There could have been opportunities and you're like, no, I'm working in this direction, right? Don't have time to pay attention here. Now, that may resurface. If it does, you're lucky, okay? Go with it. At least check it out. Saturn is always having your highest good in the long-term perspective, and I feel there could have been things that have crossed your path. Look into it now and see what it does, especially because why? Well, Jupiter has dipped its toes into that of your 11th house of hopes and dreams. We're only having it to the end of the month, and then Jupiter is going to retrograde, go back into this area. But Jupiter too, which is the giver of all good things. Jupiter is so generous, so abundant. We love Jupiter. And it has been in your career house from top of the year as well. And it just moved so quickly. It normally takes a year in one sign. So within 5.5 months there, it's zoomed through Aquarius, now into Pisces, just for a little bit. Then it's going to go back into your career house. So when Saturn is retrograde here, still in your career house, Jupiter's just going to give you a little taste, getting your feet wet for what 2022 is going to bring you as far as the long-term hopes and goals and dreams and whatnot. I think that really will put a fire up under you. Grab that. Grab what Jupiter is showing you as far as vision. Take it back in here early autumn and implement it. And so, yeah, you're going to have a great year next year, Taurus. But you're already feeling it now because your vision is expanding really big time. Now, there could be financial talks that are important to you this month, and better now than last month when Mercury was retrograde, right? It is moving direct again, so you can pick up steam, move forward, and any kind of financial talks this month will be great. It's cruising through your 2nd house of money and income. So the blessing vibe for you this month is Jupiter in your 11th house and your family and friends with Venus and Mars in the 4th house. So between your friends and your family this month, I think that could be some of the greatest focus right now is to catch up with, spend time with, and enjoy. So for those of you who haven't really been socializing too much because of COVID, well, hey, Jupiter is opening up that door for you. You will feel more confident. Maybe you've got your vaccine or not, but that can be a part of your confidence level to kind of start re-engaging with your circle of friends and your peers. It's liberating, it's freeing, and boy, that Venus and Mars is definitely going to want to celebrate it. Right? At home. You might be giving extra barbecues and get-togethers in your beautiful home this month, Taurus. So good luck with that and enjoy. And I will see you again next month. Bye now.